welcome, my name is Becky and today we are looking at meeting traffic as part of your driving training series. Okay, I'm going to get started. Okay, so useful tools. Whilst watching this tutorial and practicing this lesson with your driving instructor, some useful tools are videos, articles, notes, images, highway code, and of course lots of patience and practice. Judgment of meeting traffic. Whilst out driving, there will be plenty of occasions where you will come across a meeting traffic situation. When you come across a meeting traffic situation, it is important to be able to judge the situation and respond effectively. A meeting traffic situation is where you meet another vehicle, sometimes on a road, where other parked vehicles obstruct the free flow of moving traffic. Sometimes the roads may be narrow, so will result in one or more cars pulling into a gap on the left-hand side. Sometimes, however, some roads are wider, which enables both vehicles to pass one another, although a reduction in speed may be required. Sometimes a road may be a lot wider and both vehicles can proceed without the need to reduce speed. It is still important to consider all eventualities, as very often other hazards such as pedestrians still need to be accounted for when making decisions on a meeting traffic situation. The use of ladder. During your lessons, you should be introduced to a method called ladder. Number 1. Look. You should look well ahead and identify problems or potential hazards in the road. Number 2. You should assess the situation. What is ahead? What should you do? And how should you deal with the situation? Who has priority? Do you need to give way and pull into a gap on the left-hand side, or do you have priority? Number 3. Decide. You should make a decision. Are you going to give way or are you going to continue? Is the road wide enough for both vehicles to pass, or is the road too narrow and you have to slow down? Number 4. Act. Whilst driving, it is vital that once you make a decision, you should act upon it. If you intend to give way, you should find a place on the left and allow the oncoming vehicles to pass. If you have priority, you should make sure the other vehicle is responding correctly before you proceed. Terrace streets using the ladder routine. Terrace streets very often pose the need for one or more vehicles to give way to oncoming traffic. Where parked cars are parked on the side of the road, you should always be on hunt for gaps between the parked vehicles to be able to move into. A general rule of thumb: if the parked vehicle is on your side of the road, you do not have priority. You should aim to give way and find a gap on the left-hand side. However, sometimes you shall find parked vehicles on both sides of the road, in which case nobody has priority. If in the eventuality a large vehicle such as a bus, coach or a van is approaching, it is more considerate to give way, as they may struggle to find a gap on the left. And in this terrace street you can see that on this occasion we can both slowly pass with the oncoming traffic. However, if we weren't able to pass, there are plenty of gaps on the left for us to give way to oncoming traffic in. Main roads. On occasions, you may find that you are approaching a meeting traffic situation on a main road. Parked cars aren't the only obstruction that you may encounter. For example, you may come across a skip that is blocking the road, some roadworks, a parked lorry, delivering goods, or even an emergency vehicle may be parked. You may also encounter buses at bus stops, coaches setting down passengers, and refuse lorries doing their collections. All in turn can create or narrow certain roads which affect the flow of two-way traffic. When you enter a new road, you should always scan the road well ahead using the ladder technique. Do you need to give way? Are you able to find a gap on the left? Is the other vehicle giving way to you? Or are you both able to pass with reduced speed? And in this example, you can see there are lots of parked cars on the left, as well as hazards and pedestrians. Whilst driving along a road like this, you should be very aware of car doors opening, people stepping out, and vehicles driving on. Chicanes and narrowings. Terrace streets and main roads aren't the only types of meeting traffic encounters you are likely to face whilst out on the road. In some areas where speed calming measures are in force, you may come across road narrowings and chicanes. These can sometimes pose as a meeting traffic situation, as one side of the road has priority over the other. When you encounter such situations, you should be very familiar with all the road signs. Road signs will be displayed and you should act according to the road sign. And in this video clip you can see a road narrowing. The sign on the left is telling us to give way to oncoming vehicles. As you can see, more vehicles are approaching and they have priority. If we were to pull out now, we could be hazardous to the oncoming traffic. Now is a good time for us to proceed forward. Step 1. You should scan the new road well ahead. Step 2. You should look for any hazards, approaching vehicles and any obstructions in the road. Step 3. You should assess the situation. Who has priority? Do you need to pull into a gap on the left or can you both pass? Step 4. You need to make a decision. Are you going to give way, reduce your speed and continue, or continue as normal? Step 5. You should act. Do what you intend to do whilst continuing to assess and look. Practice sessions meeting traffic. Practice session 1. Drive around some terrace streets. Practice the larder routine. Build up your confidence with giving way to oncoming traffic. Continue to scan the road for hazards. Identify when you have priority over oncoming traffic. Practice session 2. Drive in built-up residential areas and towns. Practice using the larder routine. Watch out for buses, emergency vehicles, large goods vehicles, builder skips and roadworks. Give way when necessary. Continue when it is safe to do so. Private practice. When it comes to private practice, be sure to watch these tutorial videos to help you when it comes to learning some rules and methods and when learning to judge the road ahead. You can use our practice sessions with your training to further enhance your driving practice sessions when out with your parent trainer. It is also advised to record your practice sessions and to detail both positive and negative comments to help you assess your own driving. Ultimately, practice makes perfect, and we hope that these videos will enhance your learning journey. The driving exam. Please visit our Pass Your Driving Test First Time course for a detailed breakdown of what is required to help you pass your driving test when dealing with meeting traffic situations. When it comes to a practical exam, the most important thing to consider is other road users and to drive safe and legal. If the oncoming vehicle has priority and you do not give priority, in essence you may force the other vehicle to slow down, swerve or even stop suddenly. You must not do this, as this would result in a serious fault. This is why it is very important to understand about priorities, judgments of situations and how to deal with hazards safely. As a driver, you want to be a forever safe and diligent driver. Judgment of meeting traffic. Here are some more video clips to help you prepare for meeting traffic situations. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and sign up to our secret Facebook group. The link is below in the video description. You can find our driving test tips, email tips at our website and check out our blog at learnerpod.co.uk. We are on social media. Please like, share and comment below. And remember, if you are looking for driving lessons or wish to take an intensive driving course, please visit our website. And finally, if you'd like to grab yourself a free 52-page learner manual, please visit the link on the screen and below this video in the description. Until next time, take care.